pots. Really got your surfing life started up in Durban, which is a long ways away, but when you're driving in the car knowing there's perfect ways, that time will fly by. Watching Ace Buchan get this one started as he takes on Connor O'Leary and Jack Freestone. Ace will get himself down the line, already a couple of big maneuvers out the back. Clean carving work, driving deep and hard off the bottom. Ace will be able to get out of his opening ride of competition, turns around and sees the rookie, Connor O'Leary, answer back and go down. So Connor and Adrian Buchan both on their backhand attack. We call those goofy foots in the surfing world, surfing with their right foot forward. Jack Freestone will face the wave as he stands with his left foot forward. So another great all-Aussie clash with many different stories.
It's been a tough day for them today, though, because it is quite a tricky wave. You see Connor O'Leary catching this one down towards the impossible section. Why is it called impossible? It's because it is almost impossible to make the wave. It goes so fast. You've got to keep flying down the line. There's no cutbacks on this wave. It is all down the line momentum and comes unglued at the end. So Connor O'Leary with 2 waves under his belt, a 5 and a 2.50. Ace Buchan, as you said, I love that high line, Joe. I love the way these surfers get that high line, couple of pump turns, and then unload some big maneuvers. Ace Buchan just fitting it in, taking his time. He knows he's on a keeper right now. Relatively slow towards the back part of the last heat, so still waiting for the ocean to come alive in this heat. So once you find yourself on a good wave like this, you really don't want to make any mistakes. And Ace Buchan, one of the smartest guys out there, finishes off nicely. So a good solid score for Ace Buchan. And this is Connor's opening wave on his backhand. Finds a nice little groove. He's been out here every day practicing, as has most of the top guys. Connor O'Leary fine-tuning his skills out here. Tough wave to surf on your backhand, as we've talked about. A couple of nice turns as he builds his momentum down through the inside and then loses his balance again. So 2 waves for 2 wipeouts, a 5 and a 2.50. Joe, Ace Buchan with the pick of the bunch at the moment.
It's a great way to kick off the heat pot. 6.33 for Buchan, 5.0 start for Connor O'Leary. Jack Freestone hanging on to priority, not for long as he's up, stalling right into the pit to kick this one off. Lets go of the wall, but won't get the completion.
The Goofies top, that top line is so difficult. I mean, I think carving is going to be really the only way that they're going to make an impact on this contest.
Sean, it seems to me like the guys that really do well here at Jeffreys Bay do well at Bells Beach as well. You look at Mick and Joel, and basically the best goofy footer at Bells was Oki, as is here at Jeffreys Bay. Is there any kind of similarities, you think?
Very much so. I think those goofy footers that have that huge bottom turn drive, I mean, I know Owen Wright never got through his heat, but he got a couple of waves out there where he started to get the mojo going again.
A good tube riding stance, you needed to have good wave knowledge, and everything else had to fall into place.
Back to this one with Jack Freestone. 2 attempts in the pit, and he's gone down. Trying to look for his first exit here. He pulls in super deep. Freestone's made it clear he wants to get barreled in this heat. Unfortunately, he hasn't found the exit yet.
It's a long wave. It's got a lot to offer, so just start going back to basics. Do some maneuvers and get the ball rolling.
Ace Buchan up. First turn off the lips, solid, nice bottom turn, blows the fins out. Extend the snap is going to put him behind. Next wave is for Connor O'Leary. Clean vertical attack. Drives it hard vertically above the lip. Looking to recover off the bottom. Couple of nice smooth carves. Setup work for the inside corner, and he's out.
Look at these waves, guys. These waves are just pumping. Look at this thing. I mean, coming around the bottom of this thing up into the lip. Bingo. Jack just feeling it right there. You know what? This is just the view from back here, too. Beautiful wall. Oh, spray everywhere. Looks like it's raining in PE back there. Look at those snaps off the top. Buckets everywhere. You can see spray flying from out the back here. Combinations. That thing just opened up for that man. Old Freestone just feeling it all the way down to the inside. And why not? What a beautiful ride. I'm going to get out there and take a look from the water.
No matter how cold it is, I won't wear booties.
Watching a little wave out front. Ace Buchan looking for the lead off the rookie. Always smooth. Down carve off the top. There's a nice clean backside hack from Buchan. Hits it off the roof. Nice clean transitions. from the season bet on tour. Parking it cleanly in the pocket. Driving through his points well. Ace is out of there.
Yeah, and it's, Jack's just got to go back to basics. He's got to go back to this solid surfing that he can do. If that barrel does come your way, then fair enough, pull in and get tube. But in the meantime, get to work. Do these big carving maneuvers. Combo it up with some big snaps off the lip. He's got good rail game, this kid. He's a big, strong fella. And if he just sticks to the face of the wave and gets some good open face, he's going to be right in the game when this heat's over. So 6.57, the single highest score. He's only now looking for a 4.86. Ace Buchan on his, this is his 5.10, the wave that swung the heat. I mean, he's really attacking this wave, really putting a lot into his surfing, showing some variety, which is really hard to do on your backhand, comboing it up with some beautiful tight arcs in the pocket. There it is again, driving back into that foam ball. This is one of those waves that slowed up enough for him to be able to bring the board all the way around. It wasn't one of those, just those hot rod waves all the way down the line.
For Connor O'Leary, going for a big backside hack, still chasing a 6.43 to take the lead off Ace Buchan. Jack Freestone's turn now. Big wind-up, huge carve. Draws it off the top, nice and clean. There's his barrel option he's been waiting for. This time it's part of a combo. Layback hack off the lip for Freestone. Big swing in the pocket. He's liking that one, knows it felt good, and he wants the lead. Had a 6.57 before, and he knew that one felt just a bit better, Potts. Let's have a look.
Yeah, well, that smile was because he finally made a barrel. He's been looking for it the entire heat, and let's have a look. But I really love that first turn. We talk about how he's got rail game. I mean, that was just a little slice of it. Another nice turn there. Finds himself nice little cover up. And again, just comboed it up with something different, a little bit of layback in that one, and then another carving maneuver. So beautiful right there from Jack as he looks back and smiles and said, I finally made one. Thank you very much. 7.17, and now he finds himself in the lead. So the first part of the heat, 0.87, 0.5, and a 1. Now he's finally found a couple of maneuvers, which has really boded well for him. A 6.57 and a 7.17. So slowly build his momentum, finds himself in the lead with 7 minutes to go.
And he's always gonna be looking forward to being a great dad.
Joe, you got a bit of pep in your step too, by the way.
Good man, Potts. Watching this one is Ace Buchan. High line wrap into the pocket. There's the carve. Driving it off the top again, and now looking to keep this beautiful tempo nice and solid down the line. Another huge jam for Ace. And he's just gonna let that one breathe. Looks at the panel and says, hey, you're gonna throw me that 7.41 to take the lead.
Well, I think, is it better than the 6.33 at the beginning of the heat? I think 6.33, the wave was bigger, a bit more open face, maybe more dynamic moves on the smaller one, but so we'll have to wait and see where this one fits in. Opens up nicely, just carving back into the power source, waiting for it to stand up. Now it does again, that same sort of maneuver. And again, so 3 very similar turns right there for Ace. Now he goes vertical. That was better for Ace Buchan. And again, another jam in the pocket. So, and then rides it out. I don't know, I'm still thinking that 6.33 was better.
Looks like with priority, we're going to see the rookie try to get the lead back. It'll need to be an 8.74 to get the switch into first. Already off to a great start. Nice sync with the start of this wave, and picking off a wave with a great tempo. Rips it off the coping. Chasing the inside corner, he'll step off. Now Jack Freestone flying down the line. It's opening up. All he's wanted to do is park it in the barrel. He makes this one. Nice off the top again. Deep bottom turn and a full wrap to combo it up. Jack is feeling it as he jams it off the roof a few more times. Still more to give. Right into the flats.
Wow, what an exchange. The backside versus frontside conversation continues.
It is so tough to land on your feet. We see a lot of falls on that inside corner just due to the fact that you're running out of water. Let's see what happened here.
Yeah, let's have a look at Jack Freestone's second wave of the set. First turn, nice gouging maneuver. Releases the fins a little bit, almost lost it. Comes off the bottom, critical lip ride, and now he finds the barrel, drives up into the section, pulls in nice and tight, comes out nice and clean. Through the inside section, what's he got? Another little tail tap drop off the bottom, hooking into that last turn there from Jack Freestone. A couple of more turns here, just some bonus stuff through the inside, and very important, finish on your feet, which he does. So Jack Freestone looking to replace a 6.57. Scores in the meantime coming through for Ace Buck, and a bit of a mixed bag on the as far as the judges go.
A 7.33 for Ace Buchan.
Everything from a 6.8 up to an 8 on that occasion. You've got a bunch of little indicators, but have a look at that score from Jack Freestone. Was that the nail in the coffin?
8.83 for Jack. Started off slow, getting some small barrels, and it just worked him into a rhythm. Went to a 6.57, a 7.17, now an 8.83. And it looks like he's going to run out the clock. What started off as a goofy foot battle for the lead in the first half of the heat, Jack Freestone completely steals the show.
Wow.
And finished with a bigger barrel than what he was looking for to start. Freestone thrilled to be moving on into round 3.